Welcome all. Thank you for joining. Thanks for the invitation to CMS to join us on this event. Basically, what I will discuss and who I am. I'm from Acronis. My name is Peter. I'm here with Jeff Hart, who's my manager. He's regional sales director. My role is purely commercial on the cloud business of the UK and Ireland for Acronis. Before I start, I was wondering, or I am wondering actually, who is using any Acronis product at the moment? See some hands. Who is using any traditional Acronis product, or basically so who's not using the Acronis product in the cloud? All right, so all of you who are using Acronis are currently already using Acronis in the cloud. That brings me to the next. So who are we as an Acronis? We are a software development company rather than a commercial software company. So the reason why we have CMS as our main distributor in the UK for both the cloud and the traditional business is due to the fact that we don't scale our business on ourselves. We need, and there's the value you were touching base on for us in CMS. We have currently globally around 700 employees. Most of them, or at least 300 of them, are software developers or engineers. They're working on the technology basically every day. We focus on two different areas, consumer and B2B. I'm here only to speak today about the B2B part and only on the cloud part. If you have any questions on the traditional business, please feel free to contact me, but I'll redirect you to our colleagues for the traditional part. What does Acronis basically do? We used to be a backup company. Nowadays, we switched towards becoming a data protection company rather than a backup-only company. Our key focus still is in the backup market, but as you will see during this presentation, we have added more and more products in our portfolio that focus more on data security rather than the backup-specific products. And this is kind of embarrassing for us, we currently protect in between 400 to 200 exabytes of data. We don't know the exact number. We hired some expensive consultant, asked the question, we think we have around 400 to 200 exabytes of data in protection currently. Can you give us a brief estimate on this, or a better and closer number? He said, I think you're right. You have in between 400 to 200 exabytes of data. Thank you. Just to understand the business, our biggest market is Europe and the US. However, in the UK, we're relatively small. And we need you as service providers to grow our business in the UK, especially on the cloud part. So we serve all verticals. That's basically the best background to start off with. We have OEMs, distributors and resellers, service providers, and technology partners. As you see on the top right, you're still missing one logo. There it is. And we recently added CMS for the cloud part of business. We use CMS basically for the big Red Hat environment, but also for the huge network in the UK and Ireland. The idea of this is to scale our business, especially on the cloud and especially for the service providers, which is a new challenge for both Acronis and CMS to serve a monthly subscription-based model throughout the UK and Ireland model. Our focus for this year and for the next years will be to connect service providers this and next year onto the Acronis cloud portfolio. We saw our product developing from a true image-based technology, or what we call our traditional business, and it's all based on the same technology. All our products are based on the Acronis AnyData engine. Why is that important? It's not a new product we're pitching nowadays. It's still the same technology. However, the switch has been made to the cloud business rather than the on-prem business. So Acronis is known for the technology of their full image-based, and we added file-level backup, image-based backup, but also the flexibility to store the backups and the other products to your own destinations or to public cloud storage. When Trevor spoke about the challenges you had, I think there were 7 challenges mentioned. 6 of them are covered by the Acronis product. I can't recall them by heart now, but if you go back to your slide, I think the only one we miss is the data analytics part, so the big data. That's something we don't capture with our product. The cloud opportunity is huge, especially in the UK and in the Irish market. They have been behind a bit on mainland Europe in the past few years, so that's why we can predict very easily what will happen in the coming years. Acronis as a business in general has tripled their year-on-year growth. So we had 100% organic growth and 2,000% of non-organic growth. Companies that came on board due to acquisitions, a DR solution, a file level backup solution, and they all are going to be merged into one single pane of glass where all products of Acronis will be managed from one management console. This allows you as a service provider to most efficient manage your customers and their products in one portal. So you have one portal where you have an overview of all the products. So what we intend over the coming years is to grow our cloud business. As you can see, we currently already do 20% of the Acronis revenue is being done in the cloud. We expect this to double in this year, up to 40%, and it will become even bigger in the coming years. So why is the opportunity so big? As mentioned by Trevor already, the world is converting to be 100% digital. The number of devices are huge, are growing. Everyone needs to be connected all the time, and the data growth is even bigger. So as you can see here, and this touches base on what was mentioned earlier as well, on the graph in the bottom on the left, you'll see that the storage costs will drop over the coming years, and the digital data or the amount of gigabytes will incredibly grow over the coming years. So this graph runs to 2020, and it indeed it gets to 44 zettabytes of data over the coming years. Most of them will be based in cloud. So if 35%, as mentioned earlier, is based in cloud, that means that around 15 to 16 zettabytes of data will be in the cloud. I'm not sure if you realize what that means. 16 zettabytes of data that will be managed or hosted on clouds, mostly will be hosted on public cloud storage. With the Acronis solution, you'll get the opportunity to have that all at your own storage, or at, for example, an Azure or S3 storage, or we can offer you the Acronis storage as well. Why would you need to select Acronis? Well, it's very simple. It's a very easy solution. You can deploy in minutes. If you want to sign up today with us, we can have you an account up and running by the end of the day. It's a complete solution. So it doesn't only include the backup or doesn't only include DR, but it includes a file sync and share solution. It includes an archiving solution. It's very complete. And most of all, it's very affordable. Due to the scalability and due to the fact that I got 2 more minutes, thank you. Due to the fact that we have such a huge install base of data, we can leverage the costs and we can very much bring the cost down for you as a provider. And most important for you guys, I think, is that there is no upfront cost involved. So there is no big investment need to be made on forehand. It's a monthly subscription-based billing. So what kind of solution do we have, or will we have in the future? So this is the ABC of Acronis. We will have an archiving solution. We already have a backup solution as a cloud storage and a DR solution. E-discovery will be added to it, and an Acronis Files Cloud solution, which is the file sync and share. It's a secure version of Dropbox, basically, which you can host yourself, or you can use your own storage for it, or, as mentioned, Acronis storage, or as third-party storage. So, in the end, it's all about what do you want to offer your customers. Do you want to offer your customers a complete solution where they have one interface for all their products, and where you have one interface where you can manage everything for those customers? Then Acronis is the way to go. And that's my conclusion of the presentation. If you have any questions, or if you're interested in a trial, I realize we have 2 slots available at the end of the day for the one-on-one sessions. Any questions, please just pull my jacket or come to our table. We're based in the back, and I'm more than happy to assist you. Thank you very much.